welcome to more Diecast 1747. Today's video is a very special one because we are more than halfway through 2025, and that means we are about halfway with this year's RLC releases. 2025, I think, has been a pretty good year for Hot Wheels and for RLC as well. And so in this video, we're going to cover very briefly, number one, all the 2025 models, two, patterns / trends that we've been seeing with these models. Believe me, there are a few. And three, what we should expect for the next upcoming models. This video is going to be a pretty special one, so stay tuned until the end. And yeah, let's get started. Alright, so we'll get started in order here. This first RLC release of 2025 was the 1985 Audi Sport Quattro SI. Right, so overall, just quick review of the highlights of this model. Really cool 5-spoke wheels, great detailing throughout. The gold detailing, the gold Spectraflame detailing is really nice. And bottom is extremely detailed, great suspension details on that. I forgot how much I like this model, really. Hood does, of course, open up to reveal a really cool engine. I think it was an inline 6, but I do not remember. Either way, it's a great detail there. So yeah. Second model this year was a 71 Lamborghini Miura P400 SV. Alright, and key details with this model is that I'm pretty sure this was a new Spectraflame color introduced specifically for this model. Spectraflame Anti-Freeze, it was called. Really nice wheels on here. These were called the kidney bean wheels, also new for this model. Really great detail just in general. This is the only 2025 model to include screws in the bottom. I don't feel like unscrewing it. My screwdriver is somewhere else right now. This model also contains two moving parts: engine, tire, and a battery in there. So yeah, very cool model as well. After the Miura, the 2006 BMW M3 was released. This model was really cool with these almost, well, chrome outline, I don't know what to call that, metallic gray color 5-spoke rims. Great BMW M detailing with a candy apple red Spectraflame base. Let's go license plate, I remember, that was funny for me. Great exhaust detail. There's your moving part for you. Really cool BMW engine in there. Although lighting is not great. There we go. And yeah, really great model as well. Weeks after the BMW M3, the 95 Honda Integra Type R was released. This was the club exclusive car. Not only included a badge, but also a patch here. This Honda featured very beautiful and accurate 6-spoke wheels, steering wheel on the right side, as it should be with any JDM car. Really great front detailing, also great back detailing with a beautiful exhaust there and a very nice looking spoiler. Moving part was, of course, the hood, revealing the engine. Very cool engine there, and another great model for the RLC club. And after that, another box set. This was the Porsche 959 in a Gulf Deco. Things that make this model very unique. Oops. The first of which is that this model clearly has no Spectraflame paint, and the second of which is that although this car is featured in a box set, it does not actually have screws in the bottom, which I was super happy about. This was back when I had a really horrible screwdriver. So, yeah. Anyways, this Porsche has really nice 6-spoke chrome rims. The Gulf Deco just works so well matching these rims in general. It's just a really cool deco. The Porsche 959, this one has a really detailed interior with detailed seats and actually it's not a detailed steering wheel, but it is a really good steering wheel. And then one moving part here in the back, you can open it up to see the engine, which is really cool. One quick detail as I was putting the Porsche back here, before we talk about the next model, Mattel was nice enough to put an arrow telling us which way the car is supposed to face on the plastic piece. Thank you, Mattel. Thank you so much. For the Porsche, we got a club exclusive, the pink car, pink RLC car. This one was the 1969 Dodge Charger RT. Dodge is one of my favorite models of the year. The pink is actually between, well, it goes from being pink and orange, as you can see here on the camera. Really nice chrome rims here, and with a beautiful white roof. We have Charger written on the side here. Very, very great details all over. The interior is beautiful with pink details, even on the steering wheel. And lastly, this car featured an opening part. And you can see the engine here. Even the engine is detailed with the color pink. Second to last model of this halfway point of 2025 is this 1990 Chevy 454 SS. And a quick fact before we open the car, which I did not know at the time that I filmed this video, 454 stands for the displacement of the V8 engine. And this model is another really cool one. It feels a lot like summer, and very convenient that we are filming this in June. This car has very beautiful chrome rims, nice looking interior. This blue color is just incredible. And this car actually featured two moving parts. The first one being the tailgate, which opens like that. And the second one being the hood, which we can just get open like that, revealing that V8 engine with the 454 cubic inch displacement. I think it was cubic inch. They would not do it in cubic centimeters. This car is American. But yeah, really cool model. Really cool. Finally, the last model for the halfway point of the 2025 year was the Mercedes-Benz 600. Came in a box, but has probably the most convenient opening sequence of any RLC car ever. This is the easiest car I've had to open in a long time. Anyways, this car was described as very Yakuza by one of the lead designers at the Hot Wheels convention in St. Louis, I think it was. Very cool model. It's just, the color is beautiful. These rims, 10 out of 10 on those, and it had 4 moving parts. You can see here all 4 doors open, and the interior is just spectacular. You can see various beverages and details. I mean, the beverages right there in the center. I don't know what that would be called. But the steering wheel is detailed. You can see the different gauges there for speed. And I think there's a little air conditioning there too. And it's just really cool with leather detailing that you can see on the seat. I'd probably mention real quick that if you do want to see full detailed videos on these cars, I've filmed all of them and many more on this channel. So be sure to check those out later if you would like to see any cars specifically. And after that brief recap, it is time to reveal some patterns that have been going on to these models. And using those patterns, we are going to predict what the next phase of RLC 2025 will look like. The first pattern, which I think is a fairly obvious one, is with the exception of the first model, we get a box set and then 2 carded models. A box set and then 2 carded models, and now another box set, which leads me to believe that the next 2 models after this Mercedes will be carded, and then a box set, and then 2 will be carded, and then a box set, and then the last one will be carded after a box set, because the first one was carded, and then came a box set. It all makes sense. It's just one big sandwich of packaging and cars and its pattern. Next trend, which I think is the biggest hint to the Hot Wheels, the future of 2025 RLC, but not in the way that you would think, is that only 3 of these cars in this video are non-European. That's right. Hot Wheels RLC this year has only had 3 non-European releases, with only 1 JDM release. For some of you, that may be very concerning, knowing that the majority of cars this year has been European. These are all the European cars that we saw. The Audi, Porsche, Mercedes, BMW, and Lamborghini. That is the majority of cars, a pattern that's not really a pattern. The Porsche 959 is the only model without SpectraFlame paint. We've only seen this done a few times, and it's surprising that it was done this early on in the year. Our last pattern with box sets, the Lamborghini had screws. The Porsche 959 did not have screws, but had a similar box to the Lamborghini, and the Mercedes-Benz was just something else entirely. All right, now it's time to take from these 8 models the patterns that we've established are there and make some predictions about them. I think we already talked about packaging. I'm assuming that it's going to go 2 carded and then 1 box set, just like that. I'm pretty sure that's been the case with the past as well, so yeah. Secondly, it may have worried some of you to see that only 3 of 8 releases were non-European. Those of you who are American muscle loving or JDM obsessed, it's okay. We've often seen through the second half of the Hot Wheels year, things sort of even out. That also goes with just like premium and basic releases as well. We generally start to see a lot more new castings in the second half of the year. And the second half of the year just goes better. Not that American cars are worse, European cars. European cars are my favorite. It's just we're probably going to see predominantly less European cars, as we've seen more of them through the first half of the year, and also more new castings throughout the second half of the year. Another thing we should look out for through the next upcoming releases are how many cars have SpectraFlame paint. An example of a car that has SpectraFlame paint but not as a predominant paint, I should say, is this Audi here, the Audi Sport Quattro SI. The SpectraFlame Gold is just a mere detailing here. It's a few lines that run across the side of the car, and we also saw this Porsche 959 with no SpectraFlame paint at all. We've only seen that done a few times. I think there was an Advan release last year, and it'll be interesting to see what other diverse decos the Hot Wheels team comes up with, both incorporating SpectraFlame paint and maybe not incorporating SpectraFlame paint. Let me know what you think about Hot Wheels RLC with or without SpectraFlame paint in the comments. And one final prediction with the packaging. My guess is that box packaging specifically is going to get a lot more simple from here on out. We've seen a lot of different takes with box packaging. I think that the Mercedes-Benz 600 packaging, this one right here, that resembles BBR models, I don't think this is permanent, despite me really wanting it to be permanent. I really wish it was, but my guess is that they just did this sort of elegant packaging because it's an elegant car. We've seen one-off box packaging done before, such as with the Lincoln Continental, which I have also unboxed on this channel. And yeah, my guess is that although this is for now a one-off packaging, they'll return to it more often when they do luxury models like these. Let me know what you think about that. But in general, I think that box packaging is going to look a lot more like this Porsche 959. We probably won't have screws to deal with. I think the reception to this box packaging has been pretty good. I personally don't like having to deal with screws. It's just a lot easier just to open it up and look at the car. And besides, this is pretty stable in here, this Porsche, so it'll be interesting to see what direction Hot Wheels RLC box packaging and just generally ultra premium box packaging goes in from there. Anyways, this is the conclusion of the video. Please let me know in the comments what you think about these predictions, if you have any predictions of your own or patterns that you think I missed. And I would really appreciate you sharing this video to anyone you think would like it. RLC cars are the best, and these predictions I think are a cool thing to do about them. So yeah, also be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, I really appreciate it. And yeah, good luck collecting out there, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.